Let's talk about coffee. Ooh, coffee. Mmm. Crigler Coffee. Hey, yo.
Look, there he is. That mug made it all the way. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's empty. I would have loved to take a sip right now because I love my coffee. But why did I just... Oh, no, my white balance just went out.
Crazy. There it is. Wow.
Wow, nice. That's all I got to do is just hold my mug next to my face. Yeah. I love that. All right, so Black Rifle Coffee. You ever try it? You ever hear of them?
They support veterans, right? Is the
specific? Not all veterans. Depends on their viewpoint.
Oh, okay. So it's hardcore trans veterans.
Oh my gosh, it is insane. All right, so I was getting tagged a lot recently, and I was like, I was wondering why. And I'm like, why am I getting so many people were tagging me like F Black Rifle, I'm going to get Crigler Coffee. And it's like, it happened over the past couple days. I'm like, I've been getting tagged on Twitter a lot. I'm like,
oh, that's good.
Okay. I'm like, all right, what's going on? You know, like,
what did they do?
Like, what's happening? So it was a New York Times article. Okay. And I saw Andy No posted something, and it's this, I keep going to my StreamYard or my Stream Deck. All right. So it's this New York Times article, and it's the executive behind Black Rifle Coffee, a coffee and lifestyle brand hugely popular with conservatives, have some choice words to describe part of its customer base. This is crazy. And he goes, you can't let sections of your customers hijack your brand and say, this is who you are, Best told me. It's like, no, we define that. All right, you know what? All right, I agree with him, but it continues. The Rittenhouse episode may have cost the company thousands of customers, but Hafer believed it also allowed Black Rifle to draw a line in the sand. All right, before I read the rest of this, I just want to say, Kyle, let me just fill you in. If you don't know, Kyle Rittenhouse was wearing a Black Rifle Coffee shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so, and if you don't know who Kyle Rittenhouse, you have had your head in the sand. And he...
No, we were just hanging out with John Pierce, who is his attorney, actually. Yeah. He's running for governor, too, in California.
So, and just for the record, I watched all the footage, okay? Dude was getting attacked, okay? He was legally there, armed, and someone attacked him. They beat him.
Our best thing to say is like, you shouldn't have been there with Band-Aids trying to help people. You know,
they attacked him. They were chasing him down. He was running away.
Look what he was wearing. He was just begging for it.
They beat him with a skateboard, and he turned and shot the guy. He shot another guy who came after him. As far as I'm concerned, it was self-defense. That is my official stance on the matter. So now Black Lives Matter. We'll get to that part. Black Rifle comes out, and they go, we have nothing to do with Kyle Rittenhouse. We don't condone his actions. We're not okay with this.
We did not pay Kyle to wear that shirt.
Right. No, they said that. They basically, they were like, no. Oh, we have nothing to do with that. And it's like, oof. And everyone was like, why? What? You're supposed to like represent America. Like he was exercising his right. They attacked him and he defended himself. It's pretty clear if you watch the video. The first guy was antagonizing him for a long time. All right. And coming after him and coming at him multiple times in a threatening manner. And then Kyle Rittenhouse goes to leave and the one dude came after him. All right. I've seen the videos. I've seen different views of this video. It's so clear. And then the other videos, it's even more clear. They were chasing him down the street. He was running away from these people. All right, I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked on the Kyle Rittenhouse thing because it pisses me off that there's people that are just like, kill the murderer. And it's like, you think that guy's happy that he did that? No, dude, he's a young man and made a decision to defend himself. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
So it makes sense to say you didn't like endorse the kid to go shoot somebody wearing your shirt. Okay.
Exactly.
Anything beyond that though is too much. If you're like, just so you know, we didn't like set this up or anything.
They didn't have to say anything.
That would have been smart.
They said something. Why did they even say anything? They didn't even have to make a word. People are like, oh, like they're whatever. They didn't have to say anything. Why did they even say anything? That's it. Anyway,
maybe they thought that Black Rifle Coffee was going to become a hate crime. It takes literally about 6 minutes on 4chan to turn any hashtag into a hate crime.
I mean, the OK symbol is a hate is white supremacy now. Dude, it's the OK sign. It's been the OK sign. It still will be the OK sign. They're not going to take that.
I saw a video recently about me on the internet that was saying I'm in the Illuminati and I'm like the worst person and all this stuff. And they're like, look here, where Andreas does this victory sign, clearly representing his. I was like, wow, like okay, the new hate symbol.
But isn't this like F you in some countries?
In British, yeah, because this is your bow fingers. You're like, I still have a bow.
I still got my bow fingers.
Which is I'm for it, yeah. But like, you know.
All right, hold on. All right, so we're anyway.
The point is, anything can be a hate symbol. Maybe the T-shirt was going to offend people if they didn't tell people that. Look, oh my gosh.
So cater to the people crying. I don't stop. Like you're running a company. Like whatever, it's gonna happen. People
they should have said anything. They shouldn't have made a single. No move would have been the right move.
All right, so this is so much worse. This is where it takes a turn. All right, he was saying, you know, they drew a line in the sand. Like, all right, great, you lost thousands of companies, but then he goes, it's such a repugnant group of people. Hafer said, it's like the worst of American society. And I got to flush the toilet of some of those people that kind of hijacked portions of the brand. Then again, what Hafer insisted was super clear delineation was not too clear for everyone, as Munchel's choice of headgear vividly demonstrated.
I don't know. That's so much. Why do they need to do that? So in other words, they're trying to disavow their immediate fan base completely.
It's not over. Listen to this. The racism expletive, and then I'm not going to swear, and they obviously don't have the swears, really pisses me off, Hafer said. I hate racism. Proud, boyish people.
Okay, this makes sense.
Wait a minute. Hold on. The leader of the Proud Boys isn't even
but now you're using logic to deal with irrationality. Okay, you're talking.
I know,
about
but that's the way I do things.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's gonna hurt your brain.
I will not. I will never not be logical. That is how my brain functions.
Okay, well, then use logic in a different way. Figure out how this happened to them.
This guy is saying that it's racist to defend yourself.
No, they're saying
that Kyle Rittenhouse is somehow a racist now, where there's no proof of that. He defended himself.
I don't think they're not thinking that clearly. What's going on is they're seeing on the internet millions of comments because they're a really popular company all of a sudden, and they're not seeing all of them. And then they're actually thinking that they're all the same. So if somebody says, we love your brand and we love what you support, and then another person says, we are racist, they're combining that together. And they're seeing, and the thing is, there are people posting horrible racist things. There are idiots out there. And so when they see a single one of those, anybody doing that, it ruins the punch for everybody. And that's what's going on. They're seeing that and they're thinking that literally that is all of us. And that's the saddest thing because they don't know everybody.
Dude, this guy continues. Like, I'll pay. This is continuing the quote here. Like, I'll pay them to leave my customer base. I would gladly chop all of those people out of my expletive customer database and pay them to get the expletive out. If that was the case, I asked, had Black Rifle, which sells a thin blue line coffee to support the police, considered changing its name of its Beyond Black Coffee, a dark roast it sold for years, to Beyond Black Lives Matter. Surely that would alienate the racist polluting its customer base. And that's where there was a bag that someone edited, a bag of it was Black Rifle Coffee with BLM written on the front. Now, it wasn't an actual product. I actually can't find that image. I looked for it. It seems like they were doing a job of scrubbing it.
Now I feel like an idiot because by this point, we've been talking about all this. We could have been like the last year or two, we should have been selling Black Lives Matter coffee. Black Lives Matter blend would have made us a fortune. Think about it. And it would have been, and we could have like donated some of the money to a park in Maryland,
All right. So I couldn't find the image, but people were sharing it all the time. Let me see if this is it right here. Is this it? No, it's not. I'm just looking through the responses to this tweet to see if it's in here, because I feel like someone may have posted. I forgot to check maybe like the replies. All right, that's not in there, but that's pretty crazy. All right, for you to go that far into suddenly the people that support Kyle Rittenhouse are all racist and F off. I don't even want your money anyway. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. By the way, Black Rifle Coffee, conservatives tend to be the one with jobs. Tend to be the ones that work hard for a living. All right. I mean,
but it's what do you do? Because you try to avoid racists too. I do as well. What do we do in order to like keep a place that's open to conservatives and supports veterans and patriots, etc., but also makes it clear where boundaries are? What do you do about that?
I talk about it every day on my show. How much all right, I don't talk about racism that much because I'm so sick of it. I've talked about critical race theory so many times. I'm so over the conversation of people trying to convince me that I need to treat people differently based on their skin color. I will never do that. Look, if you're cool to me, I'm cool to you. That's how it should be, period. As soon as you cross me, as soon as you do something that makes me not trust you anymore, I don't care what your skin color is, I'm not going to trust you anymore. But if you are cool to me, if you make me laugh, if, I want to be a friend, like, it's like anyone could be cool. Anyone can have an interesting life that I could be friends with. It's like, they will never convince me that I need to treat specific people differently because of the color of their skin. And these people are trying to convince me that because I'm white, I inherently treat people differently. Like, no, I almost swore right now. I have to refrain myself because
that's what happened to this guy. That's when I had a conversation with a guy a couple of weeks ago who's like the least initiated into any of this kind of stuff that we talk about and has no idea what's going on. And but at the same time, they're a really good person. And they would be completely on the other side of this, thinking like, yeah, like they're making a Black Lives Matters coffee to get rid of people that are full of hate. And so like this is the thing, like we have to figure out like how to deal with this, because it's true. We want to respect everybody, but not everybody's caught up with us to be able to respect people at a spiritual level of like through the soul, like you. And you're going to have people that are judging people based on the color of their hat, let alone their skin. I mean, we still have that. I mean, that's the thing that's so weird, is that not everyone's on the same level or like at the same path or part of the path.
Yeah. All right. So, it's even crazier too, because so through my digging and reading responses and comments and people sharing and whatever, it turns out Black Rifle Coffee has been donating to anti-2A politicians.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're just like,
oh, they are done.
Yeah, I mean, it's like people are like, as soon as they cross these people, they're like, all right, you know what? We're gonna look into you now. And now they're finding all this dirt, and they're like, okay, why are we supporting this again? So I'm going to take this time to tell everybody that you can easily try some Crigler coffee. All right. It's delicious.
It's definitely better than any other coffee.
And there's one thing about Black Rifle Coffee. You know what they do? They roast it and put it in a bag. And then when you order it, you get one of those bags. You know what Crigler Coffee does? You order it, then they get roasted. We put a sticker on the bag of when your beans were roasted. It will always be after you order it, and then you'll get it. So that's when it's roasted. Those have expiration dates. Mine, I don't have an expiration date. I have a roasted date. You get the date it was roasted because it's fresh. I mean, I didn't even realize it when I tried Black Rifle Coffee, and I was like, oh, it's not bad. It's okay. It's fairly decent coffee. This is obviously before I had a coffee company, because now I only drink that Crigler coffee, baby. You know what I'm saying? But I was kind of shocked, and I was like, yeah, that sucks. Like, I wouldn't want that coffee. I don't want to go to the store and buy coffee anymore because I don't know when the beans are roasted, and it makes such a big difference to have fresh roasted beans, and you could tell. In fact, someone actually just posted in my locals, they freeze dried like a 10 pounds of coffee or something, and they put little they freeze dried individual baggies so they can keep the beans fresh. And because it's roasted right when you order it, you get them fresh. He freeze dried them, and now they keep. It's pretty cool. So yeah, check out Crigler Coffee if you haven't. Please do. It's delicious. It's what I drink. We also have these awesome mugs with this incredible shield that my mother drew.
Shield of freedom and peace. The Crigler crest.
I got a new shield coming soon that she's designing for me. I'm pretty excited about it.